In this video, we're going to be talking about using sensing blocks within Kainundrum. First, a fun fact. Did you know that New Zealand became the very first country to give women the right to vote back in 1893? Right, let's get started into using sensing blocks. Well, the first thing you want to know about sensing blocks is that in Kainundrum, we can sense the objects, we can sense the distance to objects and all sorts of things. So the first thing you want to probably do is bring out this menu and click on the little hat, which means that you can toggle on and off the object names. This becomes very useful inside your code if you're trying to seek or find a particular object inside the maze. So first of all, let's see what the angle is to that balloon. So we come all the way down to using the sensing blocks, read radar with nearest angle, and we're going to print that to the log. So if I say that, but we're going to be selecting the balloon, so run the program. Look, we don't get a value. That's because we need to turn the radar on. So we come to say sensing, turn sentry radar on. Now sentry radar can also be turned on by using this, by sentry mode, or you can use code. So we can turn it on and then turn it off. So let's do this. Okay, so if we go and look at the log, we saw that very quickly pop up. The angle to the balloon is 38 degrees. This means what we can do is we can go to movement and say turn by X number of degrees. So we put this in there, copy this, paste that and put it into turn by. So if we run this again, now you can see the robot has turned exactly facing the balloon. But how do we get to the balloon now? Well, if we copy this code and remove that and then let's go back into sensing and let's get the nearest distance. So we want to select a balloon. So what is the distance to the balloon? The nearest balloon, that is. We're going to print that out, but we can also use that in our movement. So let's copy that, duplicate that. So let's test our code out. Gets the distance and it prints the distance and it goes to the balloon. Cool, well done. We've made the first step of using the sensing blocks to try and locate an object. You can also locate it by its name. But now we want to go a step further and we want to pick up the object. So we go back to sensing and we're going to turn on the electromagnet. So if you can't find the electromagnet, what we can do is use the search and that's much easier. So once we get to the destination, we're going to turn on the electromagnet. Let's drive backwards. 15 centimeters, and then we're gonna we need to turn that on, and then we're gonna turn it off and drop the balloon off. So now let's put our robot at some other angle. You can always test if this is going to work by manually turning on sentry mode. So here we've got it slightly at an angle. I've manually moved the robot. Let's test our code now. There we go. The robot's running over, arrived at the destination, and it's picked it up. And there we go. Cool. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on using sensors in your Kainundrum code. Until next time, see you later.